Take me back, I guess, to that period of your life. What was going through your heart as this is all unfolding?
Nobody was talking about human trafficking, and I would tell people these stories of the things I was coming across, and no one believed me.
I don't think I can do this job, Tim. As soon as I lay down, all I see are those kids' faces.
And it was like, these are real kids. And really it was my wife. In the second week of December of 2013, she grabbed me by the collars and she said, "I will not let you jeopardize my salvation," she said.
You quit your job and you go and rescue those kids.
And in that moment, I mentioned I felt lonely before. I felt not lonely anymore. That's when I really put it into perspective. You're right, why are we here on this earth? And then we jumped in, and the operation, as the movie depicts, was extremely successful. In fact, there's a documentary that covers the operation, and you'll see that it was actually bigger than what Sound of Freedom was able to even show.
It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's going to pass the drug trade.
Jim Caviezel portrays you in the film. Your thoughts seeing him on screen as you for the first time?
Well, first, it's really bizarre, first of all, to watch.
It's all rebel territory. No one goes in. Not the army, not the police, not us.
I never thought this movie was going to be made because from concept to screen, I think I read 5% make it to the big screen, right? So when they were talking to me about it, these producers, I thought, well, it's not going to happen. But a few years into their endeavor, I remember they showed up in, I believe it was December of 2017, and they said, "Hey, we're going to film this summer, and we need to pick someone to play you." And they said, "You don't get to choose, but you can give input." And right out of the gate, I knew who I wanted. So well, if this is a real question, the answer is Jim Caviezel. I know Jim Caviezel loves Jesus, and that's the only real requirement I have.
There's no Marine unit coming.
You're on your own. They asked him, and he had a really personal experience himself with human trafficking, and we didn't know about it. He jumped right in, and this is not just entertainment, or this is not just a job. This is truly a mission and a movement, and he's committed.
Timoteo, tú rescatas niños, ¿verdad? Puedes ayudarme a encontrar mi hermana.
Te lo prometo.
What's your prayer?
My prayer is that we can end this, because I don't have the capability to end this. This is slavery. This is slavery in a form that is targeting children, and it's labor slavery, it's sex slavery, it's organ harvesting, and I love to learn from history. What I can do is I try to emulate and pay homage to my heroes of the Underground Railroad. In my office I have a big picture of Harriet Tubman, and those are my heroes. Harriet Beecher Stowe has an interesting story where she doesn't know what to do, so she writes a book. And I look at that as the modern day, like a movie, right? Media. And that's what ended it. And so I see this film as almost a modern day iteration of a book, the Treks, the abolitionists, their voices, the storytellers. I hope that we can see history repeat itself to defeat a different form, but every bit a form of slavery.
Over 2 million children a year are being sucked into the deepest recesses of hell. If we do nothing, someday it's gonna reach the likes of you. What if this was your daughter?